Hey guys, it's me. I want to show you how I do my marinara sauce. It's super simple. Basically, what I do is I take celery, carrot, and I chop them up with a bunch of garlic and onion, and then I throw them in a pan with some olive oil, and then I cook them down until they're soft. And then I'll add a little bit of the tomato paste, and then a can or two of crushed San Marzano style tomatoes. The San Marzano style are always the best. So then once that cooks, I'll let that cook for a while, and that's basically it. It's really simple. You don't have to add any sugar. You don't add any salt unless unless it doesn't taste right to you. You can add pepper flakes if you want it a little spicy. You can add cream if you want it a little creamier. There's lots of things you can do with this sauce. So I am going to start on it. So I have the onions and the garlic all chopped up, and I drop some olive oil in the bottom of this pan, and we will, essentially, I am just going to put all of the onions and the garlic in here first. I'm gonna turn it on. Add just a touch of salt. And we let that cook down. Then I'll go chop up the celery and the carrot. So next we're gonna add the carrot and the celery. And I'll show you kind of what things look like. I wish you guys could smell this, but it smells really, really good already. So once I have those in there, I'll mix them up and let them cook down. So I basically kind of cook them down until the onions and celery is kind of translucent and the carrots are soft. So we'll let that cook down, and then I'll add the tomato paste in there and mix it up. And then I'll add a can of the crushed tomatoes. You can actually, if you do one can, one of those bigger, I think it's a 32-ounce can, it's going to be pretty thick sauce. So you can actually do 2 cans if you want to, and then you let it cook for a while. So I'll show you that here when I add the tomato paste and the crushed tomatoes. Okay, so we've cooked it down pretty good, and I'm going to add a couple squeeze of tomato paste here. And then I'll mix it up. So mix it up very good. And that brings a lot of flavor into it. So next, you can actually kind of see the tomato paste in there. See how it turned a little red? Now we're going to add the can of crushed tomatoes. And then we'll mix it up here. Like I said, if you want it less thick, then you just add another can of the crushed tomatoes. So this is the bigger one, says 28 ounces. So, and I'll actually, a lot of times what I'll do is I will kind of wash the can out a little bit with some water, and then I'll dump that water in there too. That's not going to do anything to the flavor, because you're going to actually burn off all that water by the time you're ready to eat it, because it's going to thicken up quite a bit. So now we just bring it to a boil, and then we turn it down to low and let it cook. You can cook this for as long as you want. I like cooking it for about an hour. So what I'm going to do right now is actually make some meatballs And while I'm making the meatballs, I'll let this cook.